Okay, so let's start today class. What we have discussed in the previous class, I think we have discussed formation of impedance matrix. Okay, formation of impedance matrix. So that class we just explained how we can find the impedance matrix from the admittance matrix. Okay, so that means if we take the inverse of the impedance matrix, that is nothing but impedance matrix. Okay, so in today class we just try to perform the formation of impedance matrix by the MATLAB programming. Okay, so if you consider some specified number of system number of buses or branch, that means transmission line. Okay, and for that system we just try to find out the impedance matrix. Okay, impedance matrix. Impedance matrix. Okay, so just wait 1 minute. Okay, so just try to continue our discussion. So suppose that if you consider some specified system, in that system we just mention some fixed amount, a number of transmission line and their connection between to each other and number of buses. Okay, so for that system we just try to write a program and just we obtain the impedance matrix. Okay, so first of all we just try to open the MATLAB. Okay, so just try to open the MATLAB first of all. Yeah, so this is the interface of the MATLAB where we can write a program for the impedance matrix. Okay, so just suppose that we choose. Yeah, this one. Okay, so first we try to write program. That means this one is your first CLC. Okay, first one CLC. Okay, and next is your clear. Okay, clear. That means number of buses. Next is your number of buses. That means in your system, how many number of buses that you have to need to mention here. Okay, so if you consider that number of buses equal to 5, next is your number of lines. Okay, how many lines in your system? Okay, so that means 6 lines. in number of line is considered equal to 6. Okay, so maybe connection of all transmission line, that the connection of all branch to each other may not be compulsory to connect one buses to all other buses. Okay, that is not our requirement, maybe connected to all or may not be, that it depends on the system. Okay, so this one is another things. So just we close this one. So just close this one. Yeah. So that means bus number 1 may not be connected to bus number 2, may be connected, maybe may not be connected to bus number 3, may not be connected. Okay, so that depends on the connection between the buses. Okay, so the number of lines, or you may say that the number of branch, that is equal to 6. Okay, so as you know that transmission line, next is your transmission line parameter. Okay, so what are the transmission line parameters? Transmission line parameters may be in the just if you consider resistance, reactance, and capacitor, maybe. Okay, so transmission line represented by the resistance and reactance. Okay, so write them without J. How we can write the, suppose that transmission line, that means bus number 1 and bus number 2 connected through a transmission line, that means resistance and reactance. Okay, so how we can write the impedance value? How we can write impedance value of the transmission line? That means the resistance plus Jx, resistance plus Jx, where R is your resistance and X is your reactance. Okay, so in MATLAB, you just write the transmission line parameter without the J. Okay, that means only resistance and reactance value. Is it clear? Only resistance and reactance value. Okay, so how you just start the line and first and second column for line start from 2 to किस line बस से किस बस तक connection हो रहा है, that means from bus number 1 to bus number 2. Okay, so you have to start at a particular bus and connect it through transmission line to another bus. Okay, so that's why it is written here from and to. Okay, मतलब किस बस से किस बस का कनेक्शन कर रहे हैं हम लोग. Okay, तो लिखना हम just how we can write that from to. Next क्या देगा? R for resistance and X for reactance and G for conductance and B for susceptance. Okay, so यहाँ पे T is your transmission line parameters. That means you just start from 2. That means from bus number 1 to bus number 2. Okay, so transmission line parameters, that means T equal to, started from here, that from bus number 1 to bus number 2. Okay, bus number 2. And resistance value is, suppose that if you consider that 0.0108 and reactance value is your 0.03. Okay, and 0.5 conductance and susceptance is your 1. Okay, so next is your from bus number 2 to bus number 3 parameters. So bus number 2 to bus number 3 is your resistance value is 0 and reactance value is 0.04 and remaining 2 are also 0. Okay, that means so only from 2 to 3 buses, we just consider the reactance value. Resistance is 0 and reactance value is 0.04 and 00. Okay. Similarly, from bus number 1 to bus number 4, okay, from bus number 1 to bus number 4, your resistance value is 0, consider 0.0235, reactance value is 0.141 and conductance value is 0.05 and susceptance is same as 0.05. Okay, next is your again from bus number 2, say bus number 2 to bus number 5, bus number 2 to bus number 5, parameters are same, and that means resistance is your this one 0.0118, reactance value is 0.871 and conductance value is 0.09 and 0.09. Okay, so next is your from bus number 3 to bus number 5, transmission line parameters are given here. If you consider this 0.0147 and 0.0588, 0.02 and susceptible value 0.02. Okay, next is your transmission line from bus number 4 to 5. Okay, bus number 4 to 5 is your resistance value is 0.0118, reactance value is 0.0529 and 0.05. Okay, so next conductance value is 0, susceptance is 0.08. Okay, 0.08. So we just consider a system which had 5 number of buses and 6 number of line or branches. Okay, next you just consider the generator and load. Okay, so a start similar to from bus 1 to number of bus. Okay, to number of bus, that means, so this one is for represented by P. Okay, so 1.02 0 point generator bus impedance and 0.010 and 0. Okay, so next one is 0 0 0, next one 0.15 plus 0. Okay, next is 0.2031, similarly this one. Okay, so next is you have to write z equal to 0. Okay, that means number of bus, common number of bus. C represent 0, that means number of line plus 1 number of bus. NB represent for number of bus and NN represent the number of lines. Okay, so I here, that means 0 equal to number of bus and line. Okay, so K5 similarly K5 equal to 0 into 1 comma number of buses. Okay, where V equal to 0, next is your G1 equal to 0, I5 equal to 0, V4 equal to 2 and all equal to 0. Okay. So next is your C47 equal to 0, X02 equal to 0 and Q equal to 0. That means number of line plus 1 comma number of buses minus 1. Okay. So next is your apply one loop. Okay, so we start loop from how we can start a loop. That means I started from 4. Okay, I started from 4 and stop by int. If you want to write any loop, then I started from 4 and in stop by int. Okay, so between them you just write the condition. That means R equal to T 5 P 5 into 0.5 plus 0.5 into T transmission line, that means P 6 into 1I to the power minus 1. Okay. Similarly, W equal to T P3 plus T P4 into 1I. If R equal to INF and W equal to 0. So G1 equal to T into P comma 1 and X 0 2 equal to 1. So otherwise break here, next is your int and close stop the for loop by int. Okay. Next VB equal to B. If X02 equal to 1, then P2 equal to 1 and Z44 equal to 2. Otherwise, while P2 equal to tends to equal to NB plus 1, while Z44 equal to 4. Okay. So Q equal to B and B is your P2 comma Z44. So stop the loop by int and next is your again start from if x02 is equal to 0. So display, that means display Z matrix. Okay, display bracket देकर just we write Z matrix. Okay, done. Otherwise break. Okay. So again we just write one loop. So for started loop for p equal to 1 and n1 for q equal to 1 and 2 if tp0 equal to g1 if v equal to 1. So if p by 2 equal to 1 x equal to t into p comma 2. Otherwise q by 2 equal to 1. Okay, so xt equal to p1 int. So just look here, cp g1 into 1 1 equal to x. Z is represent here is your impedance, that means first one is your 0. So x z equal to 0 g1 1 1 zx next is your 0. So transmission line parameter z comma g1 1 1. Similarly z if xx, that means z g1 1 1 g1 1 1 plus transmission line p comma 3 plus t p4 into 1i. Okay, so r equal to, that means resistance equal to t p5 into 0 plus 0.5 plus 0.5 into t p comma 6 into 1i minus 1. Okay, if r equal to this one, so z equal to z minus z tp1 transpose is transpose of z. Okay, transpose of z, that means how we can just write it transpose, that means transpose is your z. So just change the position of row and column, that is known as the transpose. Okay, if we change the row in a column or column may be row, that is known as transpose. Okay, so here if z equal to z minus z, tp2 into transpose of z into tp2 divided by z tp2 comma tp2 plus r. Okay, otherwise next is int. So tp3 6 equal to 0, else first z matrix. Okay, first z matrix if q by 2 equal to 1, so x tp p2. Otherwise q by 2 equal to 1, so x t p comma 1. Okay, int. Okay, so this is your c equal to p comma g1 equal to x. So c into number of lines plus 1 plus, comma g1 equal to g1. So v equal to v plus 1. If x0 2 equal to 1, so z t p comma 1 t p comma 1 equal to t p comma 5 into 0.5 plus 0.5 into t p6 into 1i to the power minus 1. 1i to the power minus 1, that means inverse. Okay, so r equal to z. Okay, so t into p1 minus z t into p comma 2. So z equal to z minus k into transpose of k into z into t, p1 comma t p1 plus t p2 plus comma tp2 minus 2 into z to the power 2 minus z into transmission line of p comma 2 comma transmission line of p1. Okay, similarly, so this we can, if tp comma 3 is equal to 0 and if x02 equal to 2, so z g1 comma g1 equal to qe. If z semicolon comma x equal to z semicolon g1, so z x equal to transpose of z g1. Similarly, z x comma x, that means reactance of transmission line, that is represented by z, equal to g1 comma g1 plus t p comma 3 plus t p comma 4 into 1i. Okay, so t p comma 3 6 equal to 0 int. Okay, so just stop the all loop here. So finally you loop stop here. Okay, next k5 equal to k5 1 comma 1 equal to g1 for x1 equal to 1, that means number of bus. If x1 equal to g1 for p equal to 1 and number of line ones, so for q equal to 1 semi-comma 2, if transmission line of p comma q equal to x, if q by 2 equal to 1, so x equal to t p comma 1 and int, so c p comma x equal to x and c number of line plus 1 comma x1 equal to x1. Okay, so here also stop the loop by int, and for starting the new loop, that means for p equal to 1, that means number of buses m equal to k5 1 comma p for j5 equal to 1 and 1. Okay. So v7 equal to c into j5 j5. Okay, so when v equal to v7 equal to 0 for z2 equal to 1 comma semicolon of number of buses, if v7 equal to k5 1 into z1 comma z2. Okay, so 1 5 equal to 1, so break, otherwise break the loop or in the next one is your int. Okay, so if 1 5 equal tends to 1, that means number of 5 buses. Okay, number of 5 of buses started from equal to 1 to number of bus. Okay, so this one is your for bus number 1. Okay, similarly we write for the h11 equal to 2 number of buses, so q g11, that means number of second bus, so g11 equal to k5 1 into h11. Okay, for u11 equal to 1 n1, so for f4 equal to 1 is to 2. If g11 equal to special line 1 into u11 comma f4, if f4 by 2 it tends to equal to 1, so x, that means reactance transmission line u11 comma 2, otherwise so f4 by 2 equal to 1, so the reactance value x equal to t u11 comma 1 int. Okay, so m equal to c, so here just we find the value of q, that means semicolon of k5 1 h11 minus 1 equal to m semicolon of k5 into 1 comma h11 minus 1 for v4 7 equal to 1 minus 1, so semicolon of number of buses minus 1 for b4 7 equal to 1 semicolon of n number of line plus 1. If x equal to q, so v47 comma v47, so c47 equal to 1. Next is your break and stop the loop by int. Okay, next is your c47 equal to 1. c47 equal to 1. So if transmission line of u11 comma 3 plus t u11 comma 4 into 1I equal to 0. So k equal to z x minus z g11. Okay. So just next is your int, and next is your final here t u11 comma 36 equal to 0, so c47 equal to 0. Okay, and close all the loop. Next is your c14 equal to 1, that means number of buses. C14 equal to 1, that means number of buses. If bc14 comma 2 equal to 0, so z minus zc14 into transpose zc14 divided by zc14 comma c14 plus b c14 comma 2. Int, and if b equal to c14 comma 3 equal to 0, so z equal to z minus z into semicolon comma c14 transpose of z into c14 divided by z c14 comma c14 plus b c14 comma 3. Okay. So next is your int. So now next is your close this loop by int here. Okay. So here for next I equal to 1 number of buses, if that means ABS VBU I comma 2 to the power minus 1 equal to INF. Okay, so just I comma 1 equal to 0, otherwise is if VB I comma 2 to the power minus 1 equal to INF. Okay, so I bracket small I comma 1 equal to VB small I comma 1 into VB I comma 2 to the power minus 1. Okay, 2 to the power minus 1. Okay. So next close the loop, and next is your display the bus voltage 1 to 5 and display absolute Z into I. Okay, so voltage equal to, that means impedance into current. Okay, so this is the program where we can put any number of buses and number of lines. So all the specified parameters given here, that means mention all the transmission line parameters, resistance and reactance value. Okay, so for this particular value of transmission line parameters, that means this one. Okay, we obtain the Z matrix for this 5 number of buses, number of line 6s, and transmission line parameter is more important. That means for the connection between the bus number 1 and 2, 1 and 4 parameters. Okay, so all the parameters is already mentioned here. Okay, so first we try to find out what is the order of the matrix here. Okay, impedance matrix. What is the order of the impedance matrix? So how we can just obtain? That means we just consider according to the number of buses of the system. Okay, number of buses of this system is 5, so order of the matrix is also 5 into 5. Okay, 5 into 5. If you change the number of buses, that means 7, 8, that means corresponding to order of the matrix is also changed. Okay, so if you run this program, okay, if you run this program, then you got the impedance matrix. Okay, So just try to carefully write the line transmission line data. Okay. All the things depends on the transmission line parameters way. So you should be careful for all the buses connection and their parameters of the transmission line. Okay. So according to the connection, you put all the value here. That is from bus number 1 to 2. That means here only you will find out from bus number 1 to 2, 2 to 3 and 1 to 4. So bus number 1 is connected to bus number 2 and 4 only. Is it not? Bus number 1 is connected from bus number 2 and 4. Similarly, bus number 2 is connected from bus number 1 and 3 and 5. So bus number 2 is connected from bus number 1, 3 and 5. Okay. Similarly, you may find out the bus number 1, the 3 is connected bus number 2, bus number 5. Okay. And bus number 4 is connected from bus number 1 and bus number 5. Okay. Bus number 5. So all the buses are not connected to each other. Okay. So you may be put the parameters of the transmission line here, which are connected to one buses to another buses. So here, okay. We can observe from this data which bus are connected from how many buses in the system. Okay, that means bus number 5 are connected from bus number 2, bus number 3 and bus number 4. Okay, so bus number 5 is only connected from bus number 2, bus number 3 and 4, not connected to one bus number, not connected to bus number 1. Okay, similarly we can say that bus number 4 is only connected to bus number 1 and bus number 5. Okay, and bus number 4 do not connected with bus number 3, bus number 3. Okay, so we can observe from this data. Okay, and this data is already provided in your numerical. So just put their resistance, reactance value and conductance and susceptance value. Okay. So this is your programming for the impedance matrix. Okay. So next, you run this program first. You run this program. Okay. So if we run this program, that means from here, yeah. So when you run this program, so you will obtain the value of impedance matrix. Okay. So here you maybe observe that what is the order of the impedance matrix. So this is your result for the impedance matrix. Okay. That means first column, second column, third column, fourth column, and fifth column. Similarly, you can observe the 5 number of row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So order is your 5 into 5 of the impedance matrix. Okay. So the element of this one, that means 0.003 plus 0.00871 is your Z11. Okay. Z11. That means this one is Can you tell me which one is your resistance value and reactance value of Z11? So this is your Z11 element. That means resistance value is your 0.003, and the second term, that means 0.0087 is your reactance value. Okay, here showing the without of J. So in the program we already mentioned that the reactance value is put without of J. So in result also showing the reactance value without the J. Okay. So this is your Z11. That means resistance and reactance value. Similarly, this is your Z12. Okay. Z12. That means first row, second column. Okay. First row, second column. So what is the value of resistance here? Minus 0.002, and reactance value is 0.0051. Okay. Similarly, for the first row, third column, what is the resistance value? Is same. Okay, that means of the Z11 0.003 plus 0.00341. Similarly, the impedance value of Z14. Okay, impedance value of Z14, in which the resistance value is your 0.001 plus 0.00301. Similarly, the impedance of Z15, the reactance value is your minus 0.001 plus 0.0101. Okay. Similarly, this represent the Z21, that means second row, first column. Okay. Z21 element is your this one. Second row, first column. That means resistance value is your minus 0.002 and reactance value is your plus here plus 0.0551. Similarly, this one is your Z22. Okay. Z22 is your resistance value 0.051 plus reactance value is your 0.2251. Similarly, Z23, the resistance value in Z23 is your 0.046 plus reactance value 0.0131. Similarly, in Z24, resistance value is 0.003 plus reactance value is your 0.0371. And in Z25, reactance value is your 0.004 and resistance value is your 0.00331. Similarly, what is the value of Z31? That means Z31 is your again 0.003 plus reactance value is your 0.0341. Similarly, Z32 resistance value is 0.0046 plus reactance value is 0.01331. Okay. Similarly, Z33 is your resistance value 0.068 and reactance value is your 0.03081. Z34 resistance value is your again 0.003 and reactance value is your 0.0401. Similarly, Z35 is also resistance value is 0.003, reactance value is 0.00521. Okay. Similarly, the Z41, that means fourth row, first column. Okay. So resistance value is your 0.001, reactance value is your 0.0030. Z42, that means resistance value is your 0.003 and reactance value is your 0.00371. Z43 may be obtained from this matrix. Okay, so this one is your represent reactance value of the Z51. Okay, Z51. So you may be obtain each element Z11, Z12, Z13, Z14 and Z15. Okay. This one is your Z21, Z22, Z23, Z24 and Z25. Okay. Similarly, this one is your Z41, Z42, Z43, Z44, Z45. Okay. Similarly, this one is your Z51, Z52, Z53, Z54, Z55. Okay. So this is the impedance matrix of the given system. If you change the parameter of the transmission line, then the value of the impedance matrix is also changed. Okay. So you may be put here the value of parameters of the transmission line according to your numerical problem. So the value of impedance is also changes. Okay. So you may practice this problem. For the formation of impedance matrix for any number of system. Okay, that means you maybe increase the number of system, number of buses, number of transmission line. So according to that, you are able to get the impedance matrix. Okay. So just we stop here, and in the next class we will discuss another things. Okay.